Fluent Podcasts, podcasts he never had before.
Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we look at sources you share and pull out useful, practical knowledge you can use right away. Today, we're focusing on something really specific. We've got transcripts here from places like Easy English, Teacher Mike English, all aimed at A1, A2 English learners. And the goal is mastering that one key conversation, talking about my school in English.
Exactly. Our mission today isn't just, listing words. It's about finding the most useful phrases, the ones you hear all the time. We're talking routines, asking for things, giving opinions, so you can finish listening and, basically start talking about your school life straight away.
Whether that's now or thinking back or...
Precisely. Current student or just remembering.
Okay, so we've broken it down, 4 main parts. We'll start with the school day, places, that kind of thing.
The routine.
Then the really key classroom language requests, commands.
Super important stuff.
Then subjects, how you feel about them, homework, the opinions.
And grades. Can't forget grades.
Right, and finally, just a little bit on how the U.S. school system is set up in these sources, because that vocabulary pops up.
Just some context, yeah.
Okay, let's jump in. Part 1, the school day. Think like 8 a.m., what are the first things we learn, the basic actions, the places?
Well, the sources start really simply, which is great for A1. It's about movement, getting there. You get sentences like, I go to school by bus every morning. Simple, clear.
Sets the scene.
Exactly. And timing. Doors open at 8:30, or the day ends at 2 o'clock. Perfect models to copy.
Okay, so you're at school. What's the first key place or noun?
It's got to be the locker. The sources really highlight this one.
Oh, the locker, yeah.
And they define it simply, where I keep my backpack and all my stuff. Good practice for where and my.
Right. Backpack's in the locker, then you're moving.
Into the hallway, or the hall. And interestingly, the language here immediately shifts.
How so?
It goes straight to rules, especially the don'ts.
Ah, okay. Like what?
Things like no running in the halls, that's a big one.
Class.
Also, walk slowly, that's a positive command. Walk slowly and no yelling.
So running's bad, yelling's bad. Got it. Basic rules.
Pretty much. If you just learn those, you've got the main hallway rules covered. It's good negative command practice, too. No running.
And who makes sure kids follow these rules?
Well, the sources introduce the hall monitor, which is interesting context.
Oh, so?
They point out it's often a student volunteer, not just teachers watching.
Oh, right. So students help keep order.
Yeah, exactly. The sources say they're charged with maintaining order. Basically, they help make sure nobody's running or yelling. It's a common thing in U.S. schools.
Okay. So we've navigated the hallway safely. What about later in the day? Food and fun.
Right. The schedule is clear. Lunch is at 12.1 p.m., and that happens in the school cafeteria.
Cafeteria. Got it.
And straight after lunch, the sources mention going outside to the playground.
Makes sense. Eat, then play.
Those two nouns, cafeteria and playground, they anchor that middle part of the day.
Yeah.
Good vocabulary for talking about socializing and breaks.
Okay, let's move inside. Part 2, the classroom. This feels like where the really essential language lives, right?
Yeah.
Requests, instructions.
How absolutely. This is the core stuff for actually functioning in a class. We get language from both the teacher and the students.
Let's start with the teacher. What are those commands everyone needs to recognize? Signals to do something.
Okay, well, there are the basics for starting class, like please take your seats.
Simple enough.
And the classic for getting quiet, stop talking and be quiet. Every student knows that one.
Probably. What about lesson instructions?
Very common one. Take out your books and turn to page 35. Notice that structure. Take out X, turn to Y. It's a really useful pattern.
Yeah, 2 steps.
And I liked how the sources handled group work instructions. It wasn't just work together.
What do they say?
Something like, please work in pairs and do exercise 1. Okay, clear instruction.
Right.
But not too loud. Keep your voices down. See, it adds that detail about noise level.
Keep your voices down. That's a good phrase. Gentler than be quiet.
Exactly. And then, of course, the end of the day signal. Class dismissed. Or even simpler, time to go home.
Okay, now flipping it. What about the students? What do they need to say? Let's start with just being there. Roll call.
Super simple. Teacher asks, are you with us? Or calls a name. The replies are short. Here. Or maybe present.
Easy. But what if you weren't there? Being absent seems important.
It is, and it needs a bit more formal language, according to the sources.
Like what?
If you miss, say, 3 days, you need a proper reason, usually a doctor's note.
Makes sense.
Or if it was for something like a school sports trip, you'd need an excuse note, maybe from the coach, like the baseball coach example. It shows you need official permission for missing class.
Right. Documentation matters. Now, the absolute essentials, asking for permission. This feels crucial.
Totally. And the sources emphasize politeness here, using may I.
Examples.
Teacher, may I open the window? Or the really common one, may I go to the bathroom?
Why, may I? Is can I wrong?
Well, can I is common in everyday speech, but may I is generally taught as the more polite, formal way to ask for permission in a classroom. It shows respect. It's a good safe bet for learners.
Good tip. And you can't just leave the room, right? There was something about a pass.
Correct. If the teacher says yes, you often need the hall pass. It's basically your permission slip to be walking around during class time.
Okay. What else do students need to ask for? Maybe supplies or help understanding?
Yep. For supplies, a great model is, excuse me, teacher, I don't have a pencil. May I borrow one? Starts polite, states the problem, makes the request.
Nice structure.
Yeah.
And for understanding.
Again, starting politely. May I ask you a question? Or getting specific, what does that word mean? Very useful.
And the lifesaver phrase.
Ah, yes, the universal. Can you repeat, please? Everyone needs that one, whatever level they're at.
Definitely. There was also that great little story about the book report.
Oh, yeah, that was very realistic. The student hadn't finished it.
And the excuse was,
I didn't know it was due today. A classic.
we've all been there.
Yeah.
And the teacher's response.
Showed a bit of mercy, gave the student one more chance. It's good language for, admitting you messed up and asking for a bit of understanding.
Very practical. Okay, moving on to part 3. Subjects, feelings, and homework. What subjects come up?
A good basic list. English, science, math, geography, music. Oh, and physical education, usually called PE.
PE, right. Got it. And physics was mentioned too.
Yep, physics as well. Learners should practice saying these, especially PE.
How do the sources show students talking about what they like?
Really simple A1-A2 sentences, things like, my favorite subject is science.
Straightforward.
Or showing more enthusiasm. I love English very much. Or I really like math. It's so awesome.
Awesome. Nice A2 word there.
And one example went a bit further, explaining why. I love studying physics because I understand anything about life when I study it.
Using because. That's key for making longer sentences, isn't it?
Absolutely. That because is the connector. It takes you from just stating a fact to giving a reason. Really important step.
Okay. Now for the flip side. The pain point. Homework.
Yes. The sources are unanimous on this. It's the worst thing about school.
Seems universal.
The common complaint is, teachers always give us too much homework, and students feel like they don't have time to do it. Great phrases for complaining with friends.
Relatable content. Okay, last bit in this section. Results, tests, grades. How do we talk about those?
Key point from the sources. In the U.S. system, they generally say grades, not marks.
Okay, grades. Like A, B, C?
Exactly. The examples were simple. I got an A. That's good. Or maybe I got a C. Not so good.
And how do you talk about the feeling if you get a bad grade?
The sources give us phrases like, I'm very disappointed, simple, clear emotion.
And worrying about parents.
Yeah, that came up too. My parents will be upset. Shows that connection between school performance and home life.
And if your friend is disappointed, what can you say?
The sources offer encouragement. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll do better next time. Very supportive.
That's nice.
And the core advice, linking effort to outcome. Your grades will get better if you study harder. Simple cause and effect.
Great practical stuff. Now, before we wrap up the vocabulary, part 4, just a quick look at the U.S. school system terms mentioned. Why is this useful?
Well, it helps understand the context in the sources, and it's useful vocabulary if you watch American shows or talk to Americans. First, the types of schools mentioned are public schools. Those are the free government ones, and private schools where you have to pay a fee.
Okay, public free, private paid. Simple enough. What about the levels, the grades?
Right. The key thing here is using the preposition in. You say, I am in kindergarten, or I am in 3rd grade.
So where does it start?
Usually with kindergarten, around age 5, just 1 year. Then comes elementary school. That's grades 1 through 5. Some places call it primary school, but elementary is common in the U.S. context here.
Got it. Elementary grades 1 to 5. After that.
You move up to middle school, sometimes called junior high. That covers grades 6, 7, and 8.
Middle school, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And the last stage.
That's high school. It's 4 years long.
And this is where we get those special year names, right? Freshman, senior.
Exactly. These are really common terms. 9th grade is your freshman year. You were a freshman.
Okay, first year of high school.
And 12th grade, the very last year, is your senior year. You're a senior then.
Freshman and senior. Good to know. And something about terms within the year.
Yeah, the sources mention that high school years are often split into two main blocks of study. In the U.S., these are usually called semesters.
Semesters. Okay. So how does knowing these levels help someone tell their own school story?
It gives you the structure. You use that in phrase, or when I was in elementary school, I was very shy.
Ah, okay. Setting the scene in the past.
Or in my freshman year of high school, I studied 2 semesters of Latin. It links the time period, freshman year, with the action, studied Latin. It's how you build those past school memories into sentences.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, we covered a lot there. From the school bus right through to senior year.
We did.
So, quick recap. We learned how to talk about the daily routine, naming places like the locker, hallway, cafeteria.
The basics.
We got those super important classroom phrases, asking permission politely with may I, asking for help, understanding teacher commands.
Absolutely crucial stuff.
And we covered talking about subjects, saying what you like or don't like, and dealing with homework and grades.
Expressing opinions and feelings.
Right. So now what? What should listeners do with all this?
Practice. Immediately. That's the whole point, right? Take the simplest structures we talked about. Try saying one sentence about how you get to school, maybe, I go to school by, or one sentence about your favorite class. My favorite class is...
Or maybe asking for something.
Yeah. Even just practicing, may I borrow a pencil, out loud. Just try to say 3 sentences today using some of this vocabulary. Make it real.
Good advice. Make it active. And here's a final thought to chew on, building on that idea of practice and memory. We saw how the language lets you talk about the past, like in elementary school or when I was a freshman. So think about your own school days. Can you describe one good memory and maybe one challenging memory using only the simple A1-A2 words we reviewed today?
Ooh, good challenge. Focus on the actions and feelings with simple words.
Exactly. What was good, what was hard. See if you can put it into those basic sentences. It's great practice. Well, thank you again for sharing your learning sources with us. This was a great look at talking about school and English.
My pleasure. Hope it helps everyone start talking.
Until next time on The Deep Dive.